Hi, and welcome back to Better You. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson, and do we have an exciting show for you today? I know most of my viewers are young people, and this show is geared towards teenage girls. Today, we have someone here that is going to do a makeover for my guest today. My guest that is doing the makeovers for us is a well-known makeup artist in the Charlotte area, Iris Sinclair. Thank you for joining me today, Iris.
You're so welcome. I'm so excited about being here.
I am so excited that you're here too, because so many dads ask me, or I ask my friends, should they let their teenage daughter wear makeup? Just so happen we have a teenager here with us. She's not quite 15. You are 13 years old?
14.
14 years old. So at that age, you start thinking about, I want to put on some eyeshadow, some blush, but you're going to be here educating me and her and our viewers on what type of makeup tips young teens should have. So Iris, the first question I have for you, what's the most important thing she should do before she even applies any makeup on?
Well, the most important thing that she wants to do is skincare.
Uh-huh.
It sets the base for your foundation for a flawless finish as well as healthy skin.
Uh-huh.
So she wants to cleanse, tone, exfoliate, and hydrate.
That's a lot.
It is
for
a
a teenage
lot.
girl. If by chance she misses that step, what would happen to her makeup when she finishes?
Well, nothing happens. Well, she doesn't have as flawless of a finish if she doesn't hydrate. Moisturized skin looks more like skin once you've applied foundation to it.
So, Iris, you said once you apply foundation to it, what type of foundation should we use for her? Because most teenage girls, they have problem skin, oily skin, dry skin, sometimes a combination. What do you suggest for her?
Well, the first thing we want to do is ask her what is her skin type. What is your skin type, sweetie?
It's
Are you oily or dry?
You're oily?
Considering she's oily, she would want to use an oil-free light foundation and a setting powder. Because when you're oily, your natural oils can saturate your foundation and cause an oil buildup. So you don't want to use anything that has oil or extra hydration in it in your foundation.
So if you were to apply foundation to her face, and I know you're going to do that shortly, what should she use? Should she use her fingers? Should she use a sponge? Or what?
Well, brushes are great, but brushes are something that you grow into as you gain a regimen. For a beginner, I would suggest sponges. No bacteria can grow. Disposable sponges are the best. Use them Monday, Tuesday, throw it away. Wednesday, Thursday, throw it away. And that way it keeps the bacteria down as well as the breakouts that teens often have.
Can you show us how she should apply her foundation on her face? And since she is oily, you're using the liquid, right?
I'm using a liquid.
Okay.
And the easiest thing that she would want to do is find her right texture and tone. And she can dot, 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 and blend out.
That's simple. So it doesn't take a lot.
It doesn't take a lot. And if she has any other concerned areas, she can go back to those areas and blot more with her foundation, like around the eye area. Or she can use what's suggested for that, and it's a concealer.
But for a beginner using it, she should just use just a little bit of foundation, right?
And if she had more blemish-prone skin, I would use a concealer as well. And there's a lot of companies that make acne-prone concealers to actually help treat the acne while it's hiding the pimple and the discolorations.
Wow. you know, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to go to the next step for applying makeup for you. Okay?
Okay.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking. Packers.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
downtown,
Night owl,
Early
We
bird.
come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live
our families,
united.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Jangan awal.
This song was created with heartbeats of children in need. Find out how it can help frontline health workers bring hope to millions of children at everybeatmatters.org.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. Planting seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall. Writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back to Better You. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with a young lady and a makeup artist of the Carolinas. She is so famous. You all going to see lots of her work in television programs and movies here in the Charlotte area. Iris Sinclair. Now, Iris, before we went on break, we did her foundation. What's the next thing she should apply?
Well, that will depend on how much eyeshadow she's allowed to wear.
Allowed to wear?
Allowed to wear, I would like to say. Because sometimes with teenagers, they think more is the appropriate way to go, and it's not. Less is more when you're preteen. You want to actually build your shades and eyeshadows as you get older. She should just have a base shade on now. And if she was wearing more color, I would want to do her eyeshadow first and then her foundation. But because she's wearing only one shade, and I would recommend a stick or a cream foundation, her foundation goes first and then her eyeshadow.
So we're not going to apply any eyeshadow on her today, right?
We are one base color.
Okay.
We are.
So for her skin tone, what color would work best for her? Do you go by the skin tone or the eye color when you decide on the eyeshadow?
Well, makeup is trendy. You put it on and you take it off. It's
That's
wash
true.
and wear. So, and with younger preteens, they can wear some of the lighter colors, but softly, tastefully applied. There's not many colors that she can't wear. One shade of a sheer shadow, whether it be pink or blue or purple, she can wear all of those. Just tastefully done, less is more.
You're lucky that way, huh?
So, I want to use the right one here.
And what color is this?
This is a a metal green.
Ah. And you just lightly put it on.
Slightly put it on as a shadow base. This can be worn as a shadow base or as an eyeshadow.
I see you have a brush that you're applying the eyeshadow with. Should you change brushes? I know that when you buy eyeshadow, it sometimes come with that little mini brush.
That little mini brush deposits a lot of color.
Ah.
And it looks like this. And it is perfect for preteens.
Okay.
If I took this one base eyeshadow color here.
Aww.
And she always wants to make sure that she's blending.
Now, I don't think this is too much, but do you think the dads would think this was too much?
Dads don't want to
so.
see their little girls grow up. But it's easier to take them and have them have makeup lessons and learn to the proper way to apply it. And then it doesn't become an argument or a war with the makeup thing because it's going down. So you kind of want to partner with your teen and show them the correct way to do it. And then that takes away some of the drama.
So now that we have our eyeshadow on, what's our next step?
Well, she could wear a brown liner, but I'm choosing not to as a preteen. If it was a special occasion, I would put her in a brown liner. But for every day, I would go straight to mascara.
Now, when you go to the store, you see all these different kinds of mascara. What would you suggest for her?
There's a lot of mascara companies. There's a lot of companies that's based just on mascara. And when you're a beginner, when it comes to color and mascara and lips, you can go to the mascara company, the lipstick company. Maybelline is one of my favorites for preteens. Today I'm going to be using Clinique. It's one of my favorites as well. It's price pointer of where you want to be with your makeup. There is a price somewhere for everyone. Today we're using Clinique, but she could definitely use a Maybelline mascara if she chose to.
So she could buy all this stuff at the drugstore.
Yes, she could. And with your mascara, you never want to pump your mascara. Pumping your mascara puts air in it. It begins to dry out. You shouldn't keep your mascara longer than 60 days.
Just 60 days? And you know, everybody pumps it.
And you pump air and bacteria into your mascara. And it dries out your tube.
And another key thing, is you should not share it, right?
No makeup should you be sharing. This is true. So what you want to do is if you was using it from your brush, you would pull your brush out your tube, bend your wand a little bit, and it makes it a little bit more flexible to apply your mascara if you were applying mascara from your brush.
Okay.
But since I'm using a disposable mascara wand, and pull out.
Now you make this scene look so easy.
It's practice.
Practice? And I imagine she would have to practice a few times before she could get it just right.
This is enough mascara for preteen.
And that was how many strokes? 2?
A full full in, full out, top and bottom.
Top and bottom. Oh, you look nice. Your dad may not let you leave from here. Oh, that does look nice.
And once you look up for me, if you look straight up, you tilt your head down, just look your eyes straight up. You don't really see me coming. And this is a good way to hit the bottom lashes.
I know that we're applying makeup today. Should a preteen try using eyelashes, false eyelashes?
No. Unless she's in pageants or proms and it's required or just desired, then but not for every day. No.
Not for every day. So we have your eyes all done. Well, the eyebrows, should we do anything with that? Or should we just leave them be?
She can dust a little powder on her brows, but that's about all that she would need on her brows.
You know they sell the eyebrow pencil. Should she use a pencil?
No, I would not recommend her using a pencil. Pencils can be harsh. And when applying your shadows, you just would like to use a powder that's closer to her brow shade.
To give her a little
and blend
fullness.
it. Yes.
and blend it in. So we got her foundation, her eyes are done. What's next?
Lips.
Lips.
Today we're going to be using a chubby stick. Chubby sticks are great for just having one item, or a lip gloss. She shouldn't wear any more than a chubby stick or a lip gloss.
And everybody makes this. If you go to the store, you see them on all of the counters. With her skin tone, what color are you using for her?
I'm using a coral just for summer to give her a hint of color.
You know, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more about how you should be applying your makeup. Okay?
Okay.
You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No. Ow.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until the secret that makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this dangerous, but they are returning.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Welcome back to Betty. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with Iris Sinclair. Now, Iris is showing us how to apply makeup for a preteen. Now, all your dads out there, don't fret. They can wear the makeup starting at age 14? 14 or 15. And our little young lady here is 14 years old. And so far, we've taken care of her foundation, her eyes, her lips. Now, one question I did want to ask you, should she wear a sunscreen before applying her foundation?
A lot of sunscreens come with titanium dioxide, which can create a gray cast on the skin. So you want to be careful of those. So therefore, she can have it in her foundation or just a very tiny amount on the skin, let it dry, and then apply your foundation.
Okay, so what would be our next step? We've taken care of her lips, and they look really luscious too.
A little cheek color. Smile. And her blush always goes on the apples of her cheek. We take a little setting powder. And finish her off, and we're all done.
Wow, that didn't take much time at all. And look at you look so pretty. I'm gonna put up a before shot for you. So sit still. and then an after shot. So now that we've got her all prettied up, what does she need to do when she gets home to take everything off?
When she gets home, she can use makeup wipes to remove all of her makeup. That saves messing up towels and things like that from the color. Use a makeup wipe, then use her cleanser, her toner, and her moisturizer, and she's done.
Well, this young lady does not have any problem skins. I know when I was growing up, I really did. What can she do to avoid having that while wearing makeup?
Make sure she's cleansing and toning and moisturizing. Because sometimes you can get larger pimples from overproduction of oil, and sometimes you can get pimples from dehydrated skin, and they'll be more finer, like rashes. So what she wants to do is make sure she's keeping her skin really clean.
And what advice would you give her if she wanted to convince her father that it was time for her to start wearing makeup?
I would suggest that she partner with her father and a makeup artist, and they make a day out of the partnership for her to be ready to wear makeup. Yes. Because sometimes too much makeup can question the integrity of the age of the child.
That's true.
And so a lot of fathers don't like it, and it's understood why so much going on in the world today. So she wants to partner with him, a makeup artist, and she starts off with small pieces. And she grows into her regimen.
So when you say start off with small pieces, what do you mean?
Like her foundation, her lips, a little mascara, and one eyeshadow. But skincare is always going to be important. You always want to prepare your skin and keep your skin preserved. It's better to preserve it than to try to fix it once the damage is set in. So starting at 14 is a great age to start with her skincare, and it creates a habit. It's a healthy habit.
I know that you're a makeup artist. Do you work on many teenagers?
I do. I've had a lot of teenagers. I've actually done their preteen. I've done their proms. I've done their college pictures, and I've done their weddings.
Well, Iris, I want to thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
This was fun, and it was like that. It didn't take much time for you to put your makeup on. You to put makeup on her. So when she gets home, she'll need to practice, right?
Exactly. And if you're spending more than 15 minutes on your makeup, you're spending too much time. And then that makes you not want to do it when it takes too much time to get it done.
So, Kaylee, what do you think?
I think it looks great.
I thank each and every one of you for watching my show, Better You, here on Public Access 21, every Wednesday night at 6 p.m.